what you're doing in that. What's this? It's a message. Showtime, a-holes. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm here, a-hole. Time to get my base Scarlet Witch back.
Who are you?
Well, this isn't gonna go well. I think I should just get Ant-Man back. Yeah, that sounds like a better idea. Ha! What a loser. Ha ha ha, evil laughing noise. Oh no. My butt is itchy. Ha ha ha, this is so funny. I've seen things. Alright, Ant-Man, you did it. Now these fools can review Endgame. Ha ha ha.
Years ago, we lost, but we do whatever it takes. I'm Hulk.
Avengers Endgame! Yay!
Endgame Avengers.
Alright, so we're reviewing the movie. It's like a week later, unfortunately, because it's hard to
Yeah, we
believe.
haven't seen the movie by about like Monday or whatever, which might be the time this goes out. I don't know.
Yeah,
If you don't watch it by then, you're gonna be heading to spoiler territory. That's like the national thing or whatever.
Yeah, so spoilers. Fresh spoilers. Okay. So, what you guys think? Yeah.
Avengers Endgame.
Exactly. Enough said. It's Avengers Endgame.
The bad thing about the movie was that Avengers Endgame had a lot of Endgame spoilers in it, so it was kind of bad in that department.
Yeah. Alright, but anyways, alright, recap from Infinity War. Half the universe is dead. Yeah. And so, the Avengers start off with Captain Marvel and Tony's back on Earth, and they go back to...
They do the trailer thing where it's like Thor walks up and just like, I like this one, and that's it. That's all that happens.
Pretty much. And so, yeah, they go and try to kill Thanos, but apparently he already destroyed the stones, so they can't use them to get people back. And so, they're like, alright, we give up. We'll call Thanos, but yeah, there's no point, we're screwed.
Thanos.
And they go back to Earth, and 5 years later passed. Everyone is sad.
And we have a gay character, so now you guys can shut up.
Who's the gay one?
Anthony Russo.
Oh yeah, the guy like the Captain America.
And people are now
I'm using the G word.
Oh no, you have to say GEI.
gay.
Whatever.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, we're saying, okay, so yeah, they find out that like, Ant-Man comes back thanks to the amazing Chris Pratt, who saved the universe in a nutshell.
And he saved us.
Yes, he saved us. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks a
the
lot,
rat
Chris
stuck in the
Pratt.
button and Ant-Man came out. I thought what would happen is that, oh, he obviously had like some sort of fail switch that way if no one's there, boom, leave back out. No, there's not. His pin is stupid.
I thought Ant-Man was gonna end up on Black Widow Dies planet.
What?
Yeah, Warner, we get it. But, and yeah, so Ant-Man goes to the Avengers and say, hey, we can stop this. We can use time travel using the quantum realm.
And then everyone agrees to it but Tony, and he's like, no. But then he goes home and he does it. And then he gets Cap's shield and gives it back to him, like, I'm not gonna give you back this again. And then that's it. And then they do the thing.
He has a daughter now, apparently.
Yeah, her name's Morgan, like the beginning of Infinity was suggested.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. I can smell it.
Yeah. And, yeah, so they eventually all agree to it, and they go get Thor, who's all fat now.
Yeah, he's all fat and he's playing this
Fortnite!
and he attacks
Yeah.
him, and he says he's gonna stick the controller up New Master 69's butt.
New master.
And somehow, I actually noticed this detail. They somehow didn't notice that they weren't the person, whatever the rock guy's name was. He wasn't actually moving the thumbsticks on the controller when the character in the game was moving. So it was pre-recorded footage.
Oh yeah.
Fake gamers.
Oh yeah, recorded it. We go to probably one of the best Avengers films, besides this one.
This okay.
Besides this one.
Okay, so basically, they're going back in time to different MCU movies to
Yeah.
Avengers
get the
Assemble.
stones back, create their own gauntlet, and snap everyone back.
Yeah, and what eventually happens is that they go back and they're like, okay, how do we do this? How are we gonna do this? And like, oh, let's just make it so that way through this 4 parties. Someone goes to whatever it's called, Aether or whatever. They go to where Thor's from. I forgot what it's called. And they get the reality stone out of whatever his girlfriend's name was,
Jane
Butts.
Foster's.
Yeah, they pull it out of her butt, and then Robbie gets chased, and then yeah, and then one of them goes back to the original Avengers movies in order to get the space stone and the mind stone and the what was it
Reality.
not reality. It was the time stone. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then.
Be careful going in
And
there.
then the whole thing happens, and then when Hulk comes across the High Priestess, I think her name was, whatever. The bald girl in Doctor Strange, she's like, oh, you can't have the time stone, and then she knocks him out of his whole body, and then he's like, oh, Doctor Strange gave it up. Oh, that he probably was smart enough, so here you go. Cool, thanks, and he just leaves. And shut up, Hunter. And then they are like, okay, we got it. But then Captain America and Tony's like, oh, we can't. We don't have the Mind Stone or the Space Stone. We gotta go back. Okay, we're out of Pym particles. They go back to where Pym was when he was in Captain America Captain America times. They get the Space Stone out of the hole, grab more Pym particles. Boom, they're back in the forward time.
We also forget to say that Hulk and Bruce Banner combined and Professor Hulk.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that? He dabs. Yes.
Hey, damn.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, there's a really cringy thing with like Ant-Man and Hulk. They're like, hey, come on, take a picture. I don't want a picture. I don't know, they don't want a picture. Clearly, come on, let them take a picture. And it's just so freaking.
It was on way too long, just like the Fortnite scene. It's like just
and the Guardian scene.
It's
Those
why.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah. It's like just
So-
you could have cut this out and like.
But
it
like
would've been a lot.
in 2023, is Fortnite and dabbing really going to be that relevant?
No.
They're probably gonna
It won't be.
well, if you think about it, half the universe is like gone. They're probably gonna like slow down game production.
I mean, it's like doing Gundam style now. It's like even in a post-apocalyptic universe, that will have no right in the world. Anyways, now what?
Vormir.
The Vormir scene. It's Hawkeye and Widow, Black Widowmaker. I don't know. And they go there, and like we're told like you have to sacrifice that which you love in order to get this soul stone. And they're like, oh, we love each other. I'm gonna come and sue. I'm gonna throw myself off the edge. Even though if you threw yourself off the edge, the person probably wouldn't get it because then you'd be like, just committing suicide instead of just sacrificing someone.
Yeah,
But-
we're doing like the same thing with Gamora again.
But it's actually sad.
Yeah, and
because
then
we
what
actually
happens is
care.
that
That's a
Hawkeye
problem.
waits and tries to commit suicide. He hangs on, tries to hold on Black Widow, and then she lets go. And then she pushes away from the cliff. She just smacked against the cliff. What happens is that like after they get the Soul Stone from Vormir, after Hawkeye just wakes up and the same thing that Thanos does and pulls it up in his hand like, oh, they got it. I'm sad now, and they all go back. Iron Man makes the gauntlet with his nanobots. And Hulk was like, I just put it on. I'm the strongest one. And Thor was like, no, you're not. I'm like, shut up. And then he puts it on, and it like changes like fit his arm. And then when he puts it on, he's like screaming like, and then the colors are going into his arm, and he's like, and he snaps. And then Captain America's like, and Iron Man's like, no, stop the test. And Captain America's like, no, you can handle it. Like just like the guy said when he became Captain America in like the 19-whatevers.
1940s.
Doesn't matter. So he snaps, brings everyone back, and then Iron Man was like, "Oh, we need to heal," and he sprays little white healing stuff on him, pretty gay. And cut.
Yeah.
You know what's coursing through my veins? Captain Marvel shows up.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's barely in the movie.
Yeah,
she's only at the beginning and at the end.
She was only at the beginning. When they went to kill Thanos, and she was there. And she appears with the final battle. We're not talking about that yet, though.
I thought it was
Like,
funny when she
yeah.
got punched.
It's like the past few movies have been building up that she's gonna be like the savior of this movie, but in reality, Chris Pratt actually saved everyone.
She's literally been in a max of 3 movies in the past year. Counting Infinity War, if you count her being in Infinity War, being the like cameo.
Yeah.
Like,
Pretty much it. And you think that she's just gonna like come and just save everyone, but
And then she just
Yeah.
leaves, and then in the final battle, she acts like she's so special, and how she's.
Oh
saved
yeah, and
the
then there's a
universe.
scene where it's like Peter's like holding the gauntlet. No, actually no, we'll get to that later. Yeah, we'll get to that later.
all right.
So what happens is that when War Machine and Nebula are at the place where at the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy Peter was, they just knocked him out, and then Nebula just went up to like a little time stone thing. I mean, the Power Stone orb just reached into it with her metal arm. It melted, but it didn't break. Just pulled it out. Like, all right, let's go. And then when War Machine leaves, she doesn't immediately. She gets like, oh no, I can't move anymore. Thanos knows I'm here. And instead of her literally just going like, bye, she just goes like, and just falls on the ground.
And yeah, there's all of that stuff. There's like 2 Nebulas for most of the movie. In fact, like the real villain of the movie, I can say, is actually past Nebula, because he's the one who brings Thanos to the future and sabotages everything.
The final battle.
Yeah, okay, so
the battle between Thanos and the original Avengers.
But what
Yeah.
about me? I'm so special.
You're
No,
not
you're
there
not
yet.
here yet. Because you're useless.
Pick up your Stormbreaker.
Yeah, because this is way more powerful than you.
My hair. Is this a personal attack?
Yes, it is.
Stop abusing me, white man.
All right. So
Okay, yeah. So
oh yeah, Thor gets Mjolnir in whatever there he was.
Yeah, so he's got like both of these now. And so Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man go face Thanos, and Thanos reveals that he's just going to destroy the universe and create a new one where people are grateful for the fact that half of their
Yeah,
loved
because
ones are dead.
if there is still people who remember the past, there would never be a beautiful future.
Right.
That's not exactly what they said. I just kind of made it up. And
Okay, yeah. So they start. Well, they attack him, and Captain America gets his
Well, what happens is that Thor is a pretty funny thing. He gets a Mjolnir and he gets Stormbreaker and smacks Mjolnir towards Thanos. Because you can just do that, because whatever.
But it ends up hitting Iron Man.
Yeah, he literally just goes like, boom, boom. And Iron Man gets disabled for a little bit. And then he tries to summon Mjolnir back and he hits him. And then he throws it again and then nothing happens. And then all of a sudden Thor's pulled down and getting Stormbreaker pushing his chest and then Captain America picks up Stormbreaker really slowly and just really smacks Thanos against the head. And then when he finishes fighting Thanos one-on-one, and then he throws his shield and smacks it with the hammer, making him stun, and just pulls the thing, everything back, and just smacks them. And the whole thing happens where he fights, and then he pulls up an army, and then everyone pulls up like, hey, we're here to fight. And then Doctor Strange summons everyone. And then the final battle begins.
Yeah, final battle.
Final
Everyone
battle
is here who is still alive.
Even Howard the Duck.
Well, people who died from the snap are here too, but people who just died in general.
But
Yeah,
not
also-
the Defenders or
yeah.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
No one cares about those people. Nobody cares.
honestly, by this point, yeah, nobody would care.
And then
No one
also,
cares.
what happens is that Gamora and past Gamora and past Nebula, past Gamora becomes good. Past Nebula gets killed by past Gamora, and past Gamora becomes good. And then present Gamora and past Gamora become past Nebula and past Gamora become friends or whatever. I don't know. I forgot. And then Nebula, and then eventually Gamora meets Star-Lord or Peter.
Yeah, but since it's past Gamora,
And he's like, and he's like, oh, Gamora, and he touches her face, and then it's immediately like, she just smacks him, and he's like, don't touch me, and she's like, knees him in the thigh, and then again, and knees him in the nuts. She's like, you missed the first time, but you definitely got it the 6th time. You fall over, and then he's like,
yeah, that was a scene. So, what else? Oh yeah, Captain Marvel shows up,
Hold on.
destroys the entire ship.
Hold on.
yes.
That's you.
And then they're basically doing a whole thing of like football with the Infinity Gauntlet, trying to get it away from Thanos and trying to get it to someone else.
And yeah, all the female characters.
Yeah, and
go
then,
through all that.
yeah, Spider-Man's
Guys,
like, oh
come
no,
join.
he's like, hey Peter,
No.
Hey,
Hey,
like-
men. Because we're good.
hey Peter Parker, mind if I see that thing? He like, and like handed it to her, like, no, what we got is Captain Marvel's like holding it, and all the female characters and all the female characters like Captain Marvel, I don't know.
That's a no.
Yeah, and then Captain America's shield just breaks down. And then Iron Man's like, oh, is this, okay, so, like, when you go back, is this that one thing that we win? And Doctor Strange's like, if I tell you, it won't happen. And then at the end, Iron Man's like, the only one to fight against Thanos since he's the last in the line of defense before he gets the Infinity Gauntlet, because he actually has it, and it's on his right hand now, because Iron Man. And then Iron Man goes up and tries to grab it, and then he ends up grabbing Thanos, and he barely grabs it with his arm. And then you can't see the back of the gauntlet though. He grabs it, and then you don't know what happened. And the funny thing is that when I actually rewatched the movie on the Chinese link that someone sent me, you saw a little bit of glowing going down his arm and down his suit after just the gauntlet. And so what happened is that Thanos is like, I just told you, I'm inevitable. Snaps. It's like ting, and it's like he looks at the back and they're all gone. And
Who has them now?
yeah, and then Iron Man's like, yeah, and I am Iron Man.
But this is something that Jeremy Jams brought up. Wouldn't it actually kill Iron Man? Like
It did.
before he
Literally.
says, "I am."
Yeah,
Iron Man."
it does come afterwards, but like Hulk like so struggled to snap him.
Well, what I actually think happened is that because he had this suit on, because of the nanobots, I think what happened is that the majority of the power actually went into the suit, because the suit was the gauntlet basically. So basically, the suit was holding power, and like barely, and some of it went into Iron Man, and he snapped, and he basically just died because.
Yeah, Iron Man has a very emotional death, I must say.
Yeah, it's
That
sad.
Sucks.
Peter Parker's like, and then
Well,
Iron Man
he
girl.
finally has something to cry over.
Yeah, and then Iron Man girl's like, and
Yeah, and funeral scene, most people are there.
Harley.
yeah, and then there's the scene where it's like, I love you 3000. The fun fact about that is the total count of minutes between all the Marvel movies up to this point is actually 3000 minutes.
That is insanely interesting. Man.
Yeah, so the end of the movie, this time, Iron Man is dead. It's really sad, rip. And a big F from the chat boys. And then the whole thing happens, like, proof that Iron Man has a heart, and it's the original arc reactor or whatever, and he go pushes him out into the river or whatever, you know. And it's so sad. The Captain Marvel's there.
And then
Nick Fury's there too. And
he finally does something. He stands up.
Yeah.
no, and
Harley is there. From
then, and then I'm pretty sure it cuts to I think it's Falcon, and it cuts to Falcon and
the
Bucky.
terrorist.
The terrorist.
He cuts to Falcon and Bucky sitting next to Captain America, and like, alright, you ready to go? Put all the stones back in the timeline? Like, yeah, alright. And he brings Mjolnir with him and his shield, and he goes back in time. Yeah, and then they go back in time, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, and then like, they go back, and then all of a sudden, Captain America's gone. And it's like, oh, why is he back by now? Why is he back by now? And, and they point over to the lake, and boom, old Captain America's there.
Wait,
Oh,
but
literally every evil side people die.
Yeah, all the
die.
Chitauri.
Including might be Gamora, because think about it, after the snap, after watching it again, I realized Gamora's not seen again. Not at the funeral scene, or the scene with the Guardians.
Yeah,
and
Well,
the fake
what
ones.
happened?
She never met
What
them.
I'm guessing happens is that he thinks he just shoots Thanos and his army. Because I don't think Gamora is part of his army, and he's just pretty much thinking like, oh, Thanos and all those weird looking gray guys, these people in the ships. So I'm pretty sure Gamora just isn't shown because like he has nothing to do with like some other acting gig.
Alright. Well, yeah, anyways, that recaps the, well...
Yeah, and this
everything.
Tony Stark's funeral is really sad, and it's like, oh, I love you 3000.
Do you want a cheeseburger?
That stuff.
Yeah, then there's the fact that like, oh, 3000 is actually the amount of minutes shown in all 22 MCU movies, like all combined the minutes. That's fun.
Yeah. Alright. So, should we just like move on to final thoughts now?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think?
Honestly, it's pretty easy to nitpick a time travel movie. So, like, honestly, you could nitpick Back to the Future, and that would make it a crappy film. So I just say, have fun with it. Don't nitpick all this time
Yeah.
travel crap. Because it's gonna be confusing, you're gonna judge it, and you're going to hate it.
Yeah, I say like I don't know how to compare it to Infinity War. I don't know if it's better or worse,
But honestly,
I'd say
I think
it's-
it's better.
it
than
lived up
Infinity
to the
War.
hype. It did, and I think it's because it's newer. But I just after like a little while, I'll try to think about it more. But yeah, Infinity War is better paced. This was like kind of messy. A little bit
Especially
fast.
like the middle of the first act with
Yeah.
like the Thor and the Hulk scene.
Yeah. So but
I'd honestly give this an A-. Like, it's nothing perfect like Doctor Strange, Civil War, or Infinity War, but it's still a good movie.
yeah,
Just don't judge it too hard.
I say it lives up to the hype. Pretty dang good. I'd say 9 out of 10.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think like the first half of the movie goes really slowly, and they really flesh out all the thing with like, oh no, it's a long time, and Thanos won, blah blah blah. That was kind of boring, but it was pretty good. It was kind of eh. Then they got into like the second half where they did the time travel stuff. I thought it was pretty cool how they actually dealt with things in the time travel section, and how they actually like, thought it out. How they actually went back to previous movies and the previous people from previous movies. And about the third act with the final battle, final battle was awesome. It was definitely good. Like it definitely had all the hype and the thing between Iron Man and Thanos. It was the Iron Man thing was awesome at the end. But I think the movie wasn't as good as Infinity War, because I think Infinity War definitely had a more like sadness factor because it was more like sudden, and it was like, oh shoot, this happened. Well, in Endgame it's kind of like, oh well, we kind of knew this was gonna happen anyway. Because I mean, what else do
Well, we also knew that, you know, all the dusted people are going to come back in Infinity War, so... And Gamora's death is no longer
Widow's-
sad.
What else said?
Gamora.
Yeah, she just came back, but she
Well, yeah,
was
but then there's like
dead
I think
again,
more forgot with Widow. Yeah, I keep saying with Widow.
Like,
But with Widow, it's not established until after Hulk snaps that Widow can't come back.
Yeah, so it just doesn't really feel permanent at that
even
scene.
though Captain America gave back the Soul Stone, so wouldn't that mean Black Widow comes back?
You know, only in that timeline.
Alright, yeah, but yeah,
But other
anyways,
timelines. I give this movie a 9.5 out of 10.
Alright, yeah.
9.7 out of 10. What about you?
Yeah, 9 out of 10. Bye. Adios.
Stop judging my movie.
We're in the end game now.
We're in the endgame now. That's what they're saying, Fortnite.